always be there. So I know I love you. I find it hard to see how you feel about me. 'Cause I don't understand you. Oh, you are yet to learn how to speak. When we first met, I will never forget. 'Cause even though I didn't know you yet, we were bound together then and forever. And I could never let you go. Baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen. When we are together, there isn't anywhere that I would rather be. 3/3 of a feather. I just hope you enjoy our company. It's been some time and though hard to define, as if the stars have started to align. We are bound together now and forever, and I will never let you go. Baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe me, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen. I might even know what to say, but either way, at least I'll be. Hey, baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen.
ComedySportz. It's fantastic to see you here on a Friday afternoon or Friday morning for some of the people in the chat I just saw. If you're not aware, Zoom now has a new feature. My eyes aren't really like this, but if you don't know me, I love rainbows. So my eyes are going to be like this probably forever now within Zoom. But yeah, welcome. So if you've never seen ComedySportz before, let me explain a few things. It is a competitive show. There is a red team. There is a blue team. They're going to be competing for your laughs. Your laughs will make points, and one team will be the winner. One team will be the loser, and you will get to decide which team are jubilant, which team are crying by the end. I mean, we don't have to be so mean, but why not? You know, it's a clash of the countries today. We've got a team from Portland, Maine. We've got a team from Manchester, England. And you'll get to decide whether the UK or the US are funnier. Now, I'll just have a quick look in the chat. We've got the Bairstow family back. Hello. Bairstow are already voting red. We've got Joan, who was woken up especially for this, who is in New York. We got Marianne, who I know is on the west coast of America, so this must be like 4:30 a.m. or something. I can't even do those maths. Matt Russell is in the show, but also in the chat. Hello, Matt. Siobhan is here. If you're here and you've not said anything in the chat yet, please jump on in there. Say hello. Let's see who we've got, because everything we do is made up. We're going to need your suggestions in the chat. So please do throw in some suggestions in there. Second and final thing, really, this is family friendly, and our chat is set up to reflect that, so bear that in mind. But yeah, if we do have something that's a little bit close to the line, then we might call the brown bag foul. That's only happened once, I think, since we started doing these online matches in March, but that's not a challenge. But if that happens, the offending player will have to wear a bag or whatever they can find in their vicinity to cover their shame. And then they will lose a point. The second and final foul is the groaner foul, and that could be called if players do or say something that literally makes you groan. Now, this foul has been awarded a number of times. I can award it, you can award it. If there's something that literally makes you groan like comedy has died, then please feel free to just type groan in the chat and we will punish that player. Just to give you an example of that, I'm going to go to Felix Showtime.
Hello.
That's your name today, but I like it.
Goodness knows.
Give us an example of a groaner foul.
Oh, hey, Bron, why did I give away my batteries?
Oh, I don't know.
Because they were free of charge.
Oh, no. That's dreadful. Well done. Okay, thank you, Felix. If that happens and you start groaning, then they'll get a point. They'll get a point deducted even. So I think that's all I need to say. Let's get our players up here. You'll get to meet the teams. Over to you, Felix.
Today's home red team is Rob Hudson, Ben Hodge, and the captain Sean Mason. Today's visitors from Maine are Matt A. Russell, Julie Nye, and the captain Krista Simonis. Please welcome back Braun Edge, your ref.
Hello, we're all back. Fantastic. So we got Captain Krista, Captain Sean. Would you like to shake hands? Show there's no animosity between the teams. There we go. We just lost Julie. Julie ran away, and Matt's yawning. Come on, Matt. You made this commitment to get up at 6 a.m. to do this show.
I also made a commitment to my wife to not make her wake up early, but that failed.
Oh, well, we appreciate you both being here, and Julie as well. Thank you for joining us. What we normally do for our sport of ComedySportz is a coin toss to decide which team will start. What I'm going to do is issue a challenge to all members to leave the screen and find something that you can bring to the screen that most depicts the place that you are from as best as possible. Off you go. And I will decide which is best. Julie, I agree. Julie is actually from the UK, and I'm a huge Marmite fan. However, technically, you're not in the UK right now, so I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean's disappeared. Rob's still gone. I'm just gonna enjoy this Marmite moment for a bit. Love a bit of Marmite. Okay, well, I'm going to start just going through them while the red team just, pick up the pace a little bit. Rob's gone mad. His background's gone mad.
Hello.
Matt, tell us a little bit about your item.
Well, this is a miniature version of the Portland Headlight. It's the most photographed and visited lighthouse in the U.S., and it's in Cape Elizabeth, Maine. You just around the corner. And when ComedySportz Maine got announced, Chris and I went there and had a random family from Russia take pictures of us in front of it, wearing ComedySportz jerseys.
Oh, did you ask them to? They weren't just like, you look famous.
I mean, at first, they just started doing it, and they're like, oh, take a couple pictures.
Okay. Krista, what does this mean then?
Well, I'm originally from California, the home of Disneyland. I mean, granted, I'm from Northern California and Disneyland, Southern California.
All the same to us.
Exactly. It's all the same to you, and it was nearby.
Great. Huge. Go on then, Julie.
And it has a propeller, which would be good for the fires.
I like it.
Because there's fires right now.
It's not nice there right now.
No, my town's being evacuated.
Oh no. Okay, well, Julie, you tell us about Marmite.
Well, I'm a Brummie, so my name is actually Julie, but it goes on too long to say right now. But I live in the States now, but I'm from Birmingham, and I spend a lot of time driving to London. So when you drive to London, you drive past Banbury, which I believe is where the Marmite factory is, and you get that wonderful aroma of Marmite in your car.
I love it. You know what? Whenever I've driven past, I've always smelled, so I didn't know it was that. I'm definitely going to pay a visit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was America. Rob, you start us off with where you're from then.
Right. Well, I'm from St Helens, which is a tiny town in England. Oh, you as well? Hi, Ben.
Yeah, right. I'm from Rain Hill.
Oh, right. I'm from Par. Nice to see you. There you go.
For an hour.
Bringing people together.
Are you bringing your sixth finger?
I was going to bring a little rugby ball because St Helens is a rugby town, but I can't find it. So what I've got is my business card, which has got my address on it.
Okay.
If you pause the video now, you can zoom in and send him whatever you'd like.
Ben, what about you?
Well, so, I mean, I don't want to put Rob down, but I don't really claim to be from St Helens, just because I've got an L postcode, so, I'm basically a Scouser. So I won a quiz recently, so this is a gift card that was sent to me.
A gift card that just keeps moving like an image.
And it's there's £20 on it. So
cheers, Ben. Thanks very much.
Oh, for the yes, went past there yesterday. Are you all right there, Krista? Krista's background folder.
Is she?
Sean, what
There's a cat fight behind my green screen.
I was doing it as well.
Oh, wow, yeah. I'm from Northwich in Cheshire, which is where rock salt comes from. This isn't rock salt, this is table salt. But rock salt that goes on your roads to stop the ice forming and to melt the ice so your car doesn't crash. Well, that comes from my neck of the woods. So you're welcome.
Right. Okay. I mean, this is a difficult choice. To be honest, I probably could have just stopped you all as soon as Matt started speaking, because that's probably the best one. Matt, as much as I love Marmite and everything else everyone has brought, including the love of two people from St Helens, Matt, it's going to have to be you with that little miniature lighthouse. So
I'm going to just hand it to you right now, Bron. Here you go.
Yes, cheers. Thanks. Okay, great. I'll just put it over here. I'll keep it forever. Thanks. So you get to choose that entire 8 minutes that we spent on that. Now gets to pick who gets to choose the first game, and it's Matt. You get to choose. What would you like to play?
Oh, I will pass it to the captain of the blue team, Krista.
Oh, sorry. Of course, you won it for the blue team. Over to Krista.
I want to play. Try that on for size. How about them apples? Top that.
It's got 3 names. Who knows what we'll say? Basically, the way this game works, I'll get suggestions, then I'll explain it. If you can pick a player each as well to start us off. Suggestions we need are, let's get some activities, like things that you might do, like sport activities or things you might do around the house, just any sort of activities. And let me see who we've got. So we've got Matt to start for blue. Who's starting for red?
I'll start for red.
Great. Then Rob and Ben, you can go away. So
Okay,
the way
bye.
this game works, one of them's going to start with an action. Let's just do a really quick practice. So Sean's going to start. Let's say tennis. Off you go, Sean. There it is. And then you're going to say what it is, which is...
I'm playing tennis.
And then he's going to say...
That.
It's going to zoom over to Matt, who's going to have to do the same action. Say something that isn't tennis, which is... On mute.
I'm very angrily conducting a disobedient orchestra. Top that.
And then it'll just keep going back and back and back until we're...
I'm buttering a giant baguette. Top that.
That's enough. We're good. We're good. We got some
Is
great
this
suggestions
cricket?
already. No, stop now. Stop now. I'll mute you. I have the power. For any of you who've joined late, we've got a new filter. I'm excited about it. Staying there the whole way. Claire. Oh, I like it. It's kind of similar to what they were just doing, but I may take it. You know what? I'm gonna use Rob's first, and then we'll come to yours, Claire. So, and keep them coming, by the way. We need a few of these. We're gonna go with weightlifting, just because I want to see how on earth Sean can do this. All right, Sean, you're gonna start with weightlifting. Off we go.
On weightlifting. Top that.
I'm kissing two kittens between themselves. Top that.
I am determined to carry all of the shopping bags home. Oh, top that.
I don't know much sign language because I have no fingers. Top that.
I'm Wolverine, but I've just had a manicure and they've taken off my adamantium claws. Top that.
There's two ninjas behind me. Boom, not anymore. Top that.
I am holding up and sniffing a delicious sandwich.
Too
Top
slow,
that.
and also, why would you sniff it? That's gross. Okay, so well done. That's a point to the
Sandwiches.
blue team.
How will I know if it's
fresh? Player up. And your next suggestion is actually similar to what you were just saying. Is Claire's suggestion of throwing ninja stars? And Matt, you're going to start us off.
I'm throwing ninja stars. Top that.
I'm playing a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Top that.
I'm really angrily reffing story die. Top that.
I'm making it rain. Top that.
Look at all my fingers. I've caught a bunch. Top that.
I'm at a really fast hippie festival. Peace. Top that.
I'm the world's fastest Winston Churchill impersonator. Top that.
Drum roll, please. Top that.
Animal. Top that.
I mean, yeah, it was a pretty good animal impression, but he would have had sticks instead of fingers. So,
It's true.
Matt, out you go. Let's get another blue team in. We got Julie, and thank you for bringing me my stopwatch, Sean. I left it upstairs. And let's get another suggestion. Oh, I love it. Matt, you've already got a fan in the Bearstone family there. Let's go with. Oh, they're all so good. Let's go with blanket knitting. And just because I know Julie will be excited, I'm going to let Julie start. Purely because Julie's a knitter. So you copy as best you can, Ben.
I'll try my hardest.
All right. Up you go, Julie.
I'm blanket knitting. Top that.
I'm making a really big ball of yarn. Top that.
No, that's rubbish. No, it's already too easily linked to knitting. Out you go, Ben. Okay. Let's get another red team in. I'm gonna go putting up a tent. Lucy's suggestion. We'll start a new one. And Rob, you can start putting up a tent.
I'm putting up a tent. Top that.
I'm climbing a mountain sideways. Top that.
I'm St. George slaying this really, really tall dragon. Sorry, dragon. Top that.
I'm poking something that I don't want to look at. Top that.
I don't know how this fireman's pole works. Top that.
I'm failing gym class. Top that.
Oh, I mean, we all did. That's why we're doing comedy. But let's rotate. Let's get another blue team in. Red team won that round. Daisy apparently really liked your knitting, Ben. Just feed that back to you.
Oh.
Let's. I need. Lucy, you've contributed a lot here. I like it.
You had her in stitches.
Riding a broomstick. And Rob, you're going to start riding a broomstick.
Okay. I'm riding a broomstick. Top that.
I'm confused about where to look. How about them apples?
I'm being a windscreen wiper. Top that.
Dodgeball! Top that!
I'm a GIF. Top that.
You may be a gift, but you're a rubbish one. Rotate, we'll do one more round.
That's me.
I think I got one more thing here. Let's do changing the duvet cover. Another one from Lucy. Changing the duvet cover. Krista, you can start us off. Last round. Best of luck.
I'm changing the duvet cover. Top that.
I'm at a rave, mad for it, hacienda, top that.
I'm holding a very large sign at a parade. Top that.
I am holding up Simba, top that.
I forgot how the Macarena works. Top that.
I'm testing out this new deodorant. What do you think? Top that.
I can smell it from down here. Blue team gets the point. All right, Felix.
I also made myself a cup of tea.
Oh, nice. So Felix,
When I went downstairs, I remembered I'd made toast half an hour ago.
Now it's solid and cold. Over to you, Felix.
The red team have 2 points, but our visitors from Maine have 3.
Wow. Okay. So Maine are in the lead, and let's get rid of the scoreboard. Oh no, everything's frozen.
Oh.
Wait.
We're forever to stare at our losing score.
Are we just going to continue to
Oh no.
Are we playing number, Wang?
I don't know.
You're just tormenting us with the scores.
Oh, there we go. It's gone. Oh, Felix is sad. So well done, Maine. Would you, Captain Krista, would you like to play or pass at this point?
We would like to play.
Okay, red team. You can have a rest. You have to think about what you're going to play. Blue team, what would you like to play now?
Oh, we would like to play acronym panel.
Acronym panel. It's very early in the morning in Maine right now. Okay, so what I need for this, first of all, I need a load of different character types. So, job titles, sort of people you might know. You can be famous people. You can be as specific as you want, or as vague as you want. I'll leave that level up to you. So stick those in the chat. I'm going to assign each one of these players one of those, and then they will assume that character. And then after that, I need just a load of acronyms or initials. So once we've got some of those, stick those in 2. Okay, I'm going to award. I don't know why I've made it so grand. Claire's suggestion of Drunk Alexa to Krista. Go Drunk Alexa. Vicky, I like that. Julie, I'm sorry, enjoy this. You're going to be Vicky's suggestion of a seagull. And Matt, these are amazing. Can you please be Popeye?
You got it.
I can't wait. Okay, so feel free to have a moment, get yourself ready while we just collect some more acronyms. While we're waiting for more acronyms to come in, these suggestions are fantastic, and I can't wait to see what they do with them. Just to remind you, this is a free show. Thanks for joining us. This is part of the Edinburgh Fringe Festival online. We're usually in Edinburgh at this point, doing 2 shows a day, but currently, obviously, we can't be there. So we're online, we're on YouTube, and we're here Monday at 12:30, Wednesday at 7, Friday at 12:30, and Saturday at 7. If you want to donate, that'd be fantastic. You don't have to, but it'd be lovely. We get to share that wealth with our players. You can go to comedysportz.co.uk/virtual, do that. Or you could go to paypal.me/CSZUK. If you donate £15 or over, we've got 1 mug left. We've got 1 mug left. And it's part of our hot drinks only range. So you get that through the post. Right, we got loads of acronyms here. So I can hear people getting ready. Let's get the panel up. Come on up, everyone, and introduce yourself. Let's have Drunk Alexa just introduce himself. It sounds very drunk. Okay, Drunk Alexa, would you like to introduce yourself?
No, you'd like to introduce yourself.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Thank you. Okay, Popeye, could you introduce yourself?
Hey, it seems like you already did. Oh, so much stomach trouble. Too much fiber.
Great. And a seagull.
Oh, hi out there. I'm a seagull from Maine. I flew all the way over from Manchester.
Oh, bless you. That was a long flight. Okay, great. Oh, but we've got some acronyms. So what's going to happen here? I'm going to give them an acronym and they're going to tell us what this acronym means in their world. So, Drunk Alexa, I'd love you to tell us what the acronym FBI stands for in a Drunk Alexa world.
FBI stands for Federal Busybodies Inside of Me. That's right. They're listening. They didn't want me to tell you, but I'm telling you. They're listening.
All right. No, we all know that anyway. Popeye, FBI.
Oh, yes. But I read it from my friend Sweet Pea. That's what FBI stands for, is Find Baby Infants. You all know that it's maritime law that if you find an infant, it becomes your baby. Right,
Yes, it is true. A seagull.
Yeah, out here in Maine, it's hard to find some food sometimes. That's why I'm carrying this. But when you're in Maine, sometimes you can find some random food bags at the inlet. So that's a sign for food bag at the inlet.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I hope you can keep well fed. Next one, Popeye, I'd love you to tell us what SAT stands for in your world.
Oh, SAT. Well, that's simple enough. It stands for Standardized Accomplices Together. If you've got too many accomplices, just put them all together in one place, like a barge.
Okay, great.
I have a problem. I can't stop this spinning.
Popeye, I'm sorry. I don't think we can really help. Look after yourself. A seagull, SAT.
Yep. So out here in Maine, you may not know, but we have winter for about 9 months of the year. So finding food and people is actually really hard. Wicked hard, in fact. But when you find an SAT, you know that food is nearby, and food is sand and towels.
Nice. And Drunk Alexa, SAT.
I know what you want. You just want to play Jeopardy, and there are 4 days for you to catch up on. Well, you know what? Shut it, Alex Trebek. Shut it.
Okay. All right. One last round. I'm going to give you each one individually. A seagull. I'd love you to tell me what MUFC stands for in Seagull World.
Yeah. So again, out here in Maine, the food pickings are kind of scarce. So NUFC means there's nothing under the front car. So you have to look at under the other cars.
Okay.
Carefully.
I'll let you get away with that as you're a seagull, and M's and N's look very similar.
Oh.
But
okay.
That's okay. Drink Alexa. ROFL.
ROFL. I know that one. Did you want to hear the weather? Hold on. ROFL. You have 3 timers running. Okay. ROFL. Running over food licenses. Yeah, ever since they put the Domino's app on me, I had to get a food license. And I've just been running over food licenses since.
Okay. Thanks, Alexa. Maybe get some.
You're welcome.
That's okay. And finally, Popeye, I'd love
yes.
Would you like me to recognize your voice?
No, it's fine. I don't think we'll be chatting again. Popeye, I'd love you to give us the acronym of SPINACH. Rob has suggested that.
Oh, well, that's super simple. Spinach, perhaps, is not a choice health. Spinach itself is part of the acronym. I don't know.
Thank you, blue team. Okay, so everyone at home, remember that because you'll get to vote in a bit which team you thought was funnier. Red team, come on back.
Hello.
Hello. So, what would you now like to play?
Well, we're going to play the game of New Choice.
New choice. Okay, so what would you like for a suggestion?
I don't know. Something that you might think about on a rainy day.
Okay. Something you might think about on a rainy day. That's the suggestion we'd like, please. It seems really sad. Looks like you and Ben are going to start this. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great. The way this game works, really simple. You'll do a bit of a scene. Any point I can blow a whistle. Say new choice. They just have to change what they did or said. And well, that's it. That's the whole game. So let's see what people are thinking about on a rainy day. I'm excited to see. I mean, it's kind of drizzly today. It was supposed to be a lot more rainy than it looks like right now. Siobhan's thinking of Dog Max. Lucy's thinking of cricket. I'm just intrigued. Claire's thinking of pork pies. Oh, I think Harry's thinking of ice cream. I'm going to combine pork pies and ice cream. We'll take those as a suggestion. It's the game of new choice. Red team, are you ready?
Yes. Right. Okay, you're going to love this, right? I've got a new idea. You know in pork pies, there's that jelly bit that no one likes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's put a different dessert in there. Let's put ice cream in the pork pies.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So, ice cream in the pork pie. So what flavour would the ice cream be?
New question.
So, what texture would the pork become?
Well, it'd be a sort of mint texture.
New choice.
Like ice shards texture.
New choice.
It'd be just one solid block, like a cube. A cube.
New choice.
Like an Arctic roll in reverse.
No one's going to stock that. I haven't seen an Arctic roll in at least 5 years.
New choice.
I haven't seen an Arctic roll in at least 4 years.
New choice.
3 years.
New entrance, Rob.
The CEO has arrived. Let's see what he has to say.
Just arrived on my rocket. Hello, everybody.
I'm the ideas man, and have I got an idea for you?
All right.
New choice.
You know me, boss. I'm the concept man, and I am a concept.
New choice.
You know what, boss? I've ideated great new things, and they're gonna blow you away.
Oh.
New choice.
Boss, have this.
Well, as long as it isn't anything to do with reverse Arctic rolls. I've just been in another meeting and some of the other ideas people, and they were all pitching reverse Arctic rolls, boss.
Rob, new way to say that.
They were all pitching reverse Arctic rolls, boss.
New way.
Reverse Arctic rolls, boss.
Oh no.
I didn't like any of them.
I'd forgotten that he's still really upset about Arctic Rollgate in Great British Bake Off at like 6 years ago.
Don't bring it back up.
Robbed.
Even the backwards ones. So, as long as you've got a wonderful idea that's got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
New choice, Ben.
Well,
New choice.
maybe.
New choice.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know, Mr.
Yeah, you tell him. It's all his idea, boss. All his idea, boss.
Oh.
Really, Martin, I can't wait to hear your wonderful idea that's definitely not got anything to do with Arctic rolls.
Definitely not. So think of this: a pork pie.
A pork
we
pie.
have
Oh, I
the
like
mint-
it.
Yeah, the mince on the bottom, then the jelly, then the bread. It'll be a bit like a trifle.
New reaction, Rob. New reaction. I think you sold it.
I'm in.
Right. Both teams come back. Okay, so nice beret, Matt. I like that. Yes, as we were saying, Zoom has updated, and there are lots of fun things to play with. Like, too fun, in fact. I mean, I am partial to a mustache, so I'll be wearing one for a little while now. Okay, so vote now, blue or red. Let us know which team you think did a better job there. Was it the blue team with acronym panel, or was it the red team with new choice? We've already got a vote in for blue, so maybe that will continue. I do want to apologise. Like, if I'd have seen Cliff Richard as a suggestion, I would have definitely taken that. It just came a little late, unfortunately. Love a bit of Cliff. Got 2 votes for blue, 1 vote for red. So another one for blue, though. Oh, another one for blue. Oh, I think blue's probably going to take this. Keep them coming in. We got another blue. We got another red, but it's nowhere near catching up on the blues.
To be fair, it's that Popeye that swung it.
Carl's coming with a blue vote as well. Welcome, Carl. Harry's voting blue. I red from hope, but I don't think we're going to be able to catch it back. It's going to be blue. 5 points to the blue team. Over to you, Felix.
We've done it! 5 points to the blue team means there's 2 points for the red team and 8 for the blues.
Yeah.
And I'm eating my toast.
Felix got so small.
How
did you shrink Felix?
It's tiny Felix.
Little Felix.
Hey, little.
Okay. All right. So, Maine, you're doing a fantastic job. Krista, what would you like to do now? Would you like to play or pass?
We'd like to pass.
Okay, great. So
just a few bites of toast left.
Finish your toast. So, blue team, you can go and have another rest. You have a bit of Marmite. I spread it quite thickly. I don't know about you. I'm a big fan.
You and Tom Hanks.
Have you seen you can get the mature version now as well? It's
No.
like
Of Tom Hanks.
Yes. That. Mature Marmite.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's very big.
It's actually what I had for my breakfast.
Oh, Tom Hanks and I were bosom buddies. It's fine.
Hey, which is a series that was never shown over here. Okay, so red team.
Good reason.
Red team captain. What would you now like to play? They've made you play.
Well, you know, to be honest, I was just trying to think of another Tom Hanks film pun. So
This is big. You better get it.
Hey.
Just call me Captain Phillips.
I will, son. Anyway,
auto cue is the game we're going to play.
You're gonna play auto cue, fantastic. So,
Okay.
what I
I'm
need
going to go get
from-
some Turner and Hooch.
Enough. Siobhan just wrote big in the chat as well. So we need a fake
Let's make a big
news-
splash.
Stop it now, or I'm going to start taking points away.
Philadelphia. Oh, sorry.
You do not have a lot of points left. Okay. So let's we need a fake news story. So keep it light. We don't really want to be talking about the sad things that are actually going on in the world. So something that you'd like to see a news story about. Besto family, that's dark.
What was it?
I'm not going to tell you. The way this game works. Who's going to be our auto cue?
I am.
It's going to be Sean. So Sean is going to be the auto cue for Ben and Rob, who are going to be the news anchors, and they will be having to read whatever pops up on the auto cue. That's the whole game. No, I think Marianne is still talking Tom Hanks films right now. But any more fake news stories? I mean, I'll take it. But if there's any more, I'd love to use some other stuff. I feel like
Maybe those suggestions should be cast away.
Oh my god, that's basically what Marianne has said. Bestos are still voting for the red team. But
Just keep it private, Ryan.
Is this a news story or a toy story?
No.
Where is it? How's it like where you are, Matt? It's a beautiful day in my neighbourhood.
Right, any more and points are going. I promise. All right, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna Oh no, I'm gonna take Carl's. All right, ferrets break in and run amok in a pet shop. That's the suggestion. Okay, so Sean is going to share his screen. All we're going to see here is, when it appears, there we go, is Sean typing, and over to the news desk. Ferrets, no deleting. Oh, that's a rule. No deleting. Any mistakes have to also be said. Okay, over to the news.
Good evening, this is the news, and the first headline is that ferrets break into the pet shop and run amok. It's breaking news, as you can tell down here, and it was just a number is what it was, and it's incredibly difficult to define, but it was a number of ferrets, but more than one, so it was not the number one. Enough to run amok. And we're down now on the main high street where the ferrets are running amok and breaking into very different shops. We've got Hairy Ben down here. Hairy Ben. Oh my God, there's a ferret running up my trousers. Hairy Ben, I'm reporting to you on the street while I try and get rid of this ferret running up my trouser.
Oh, thank you, Dennis. Well, they're all over the place, really. I mean, they're going into Primark, they're going into Topshop. There has been a number of ferrets, and they are going to take over the world. It's truly a global crisis. Now, they made a series of demands which have been released recently that we hand over all of the Tom Hanks films. Now, the government are currently debating whether this is something that they would like to sacrifice. Now, many people are ferrets. Absolutely.
Could you just say that again? I think we missed that. Was that absolutely?
Yeah, ferrets absolutely love Tom Hanks. Now, Tom Hanks is indeed very popular in the old of the ferret. He's made many a film that the ferrets agree with.
I've got to interrupt you there, Ben, because they love to watch him. I've got a ferret who wants to come and speak to you. I can see him just behind you on the street there. It looks like he's squawking to you, Ben. What's he got to say for himself? Is it squeak, squack, squeak, dois?
Yes. Hello, Mr. Ferret. So, can you put that down, please? Breaking news. I will translate. So what I hear is that the ferrets are driving a car.
Driving a car, Ben? No, that sounds.
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting more breaking news. There are
more breaking news.
That's right. There are now more ferrets. The ferrets are farting. The ferrets are farting, and it's incredibly smelly here in the studio. What's it like down there on the street, Ben? It's chaos in here.
They want us to start singing the song for the ferrets.
Oh, we better start joining in. Everyone at home, if you can join in. For the ferret. For ferrets
great.
are great.
Ferrets
are good.
Ferrets are going to be your new leaders.
That was way too creepy. I felt like I needed to stop that. Okay, so that was the game of auto cue. I feel like we had two Tom Hanks references, and Marianne promised to donate $5 for as many as Tom put in the auto cue. So that's $10. Great. Well, we look forward to that. Thank you. I'll let Felix put up how you can donate that. That would be lovely. Just say if you want to donate, please do. All the money goes to our players that are currently out of work because they literally can't work right now. So, it's always nice. Anyway, Blue Team, come on back. What would you now like to play?
We would like to
Oh
play
my god,
the...
sorry. I mean, I like Marmite, but I would never spoon it in.
I know. I'm going to do it.
That's
I'm
gonna burn your mouth. So
I know.
bad.
Do it, do it, do it.
I had a bit.
I gotta go.
It's so good, but no.
Is Marmite just a yeasty Nutella?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
It's like the bottom of the beer glass, and then it went bad. Basically.
The amount of times Marmite seems to get mentioned in our shows, I feel like I should start like sending that to Americans.
Start sending it to Marmite and get sponsored.
I will eat a certain amount of neat Marmite for donations to Fresnel Theatre.
Well, let's
Only
see.
Sports Manchester is brought to you by Marmite. Marmite, do you like yeast on top of your yeasty bread?
I'll offer that out. Matt, if you want to give Felix the free the Fresnel Theatre donation info, then we can get that up there as well.
I seriously will.
I'd probably would donate because I just want to see it done without you dying. Anyway, sorry, Krista. What? Are you all right, Sean?
$20.
$20. I couldn't. And I love it. I love this stuff. Anyway, Krista, what would you like to play?
Personal information film.
Personal information film.
Isn't that what it is? What is it called?
Public.
Matt didn't tell me.
I love the idea of a personal information film.
We'll play that too.
We
Find
get a
one.
person that
We'll
this film
do
is
it.
about.
All right, we need a suggestion of something that you'd have a public. What am I talking about? A public information film about. So, you know, like the dangers of something or how to do something. You know. Yeah, Felix has put in the chat there, something too silly for the government to make an informational film about. Feel like these suggestions are going to be Marmite based at this point, but I might be wrong. Let's see what happens. And Felix has put the tiny URL. Is it URL or URL? I never know. I always say
It's URL.
But in the South, it's
donate
URL.
to them as well. Excessive Marmite eating. See, I knew it. I mean, they're all going to be Marmite. So let's just say that as a suggestion. So the way this game works, so yeah, excessive Marmite eating or how to eat Marmite, that's up to you. Felix has found a video, which will have no audio on it, of an all public information film about something else. Oh, have you not, Felix? You look confused.
Did you find a personal one?
Exciting.
Oh, you're ready. I'm excited too then. And he's going to play that while the blue team narrate over the top and give you the new information. So, over to you, Felix. Over to you, blue team. Let's hear all about how to best eat Marmite.
Many a times a day, when we look inside of our machines, we realize we should do something with this used oil. We decided to put it into jars and call it Marmite.
Well, here in Birmingham, we eat a lot of Marmite, especially at the pub. So when you're sitting around and you want something to eat and you're looking for cigarettes and you just stop smoking, what you really want to do is get some Marmite in you, and that will take away the cravings.
Another way to take away cravings is just to hit yourself repeatedly with a ball or small coin. You might notice yourself twitching after the fact, but rest assured, a drink, specifically a yeasty beer, will go well with that Marmite flavor.
Here we see at the Marmite factory, where they're putting it all together. Why doesn't it look brown yet? Well, that's because it hasn't been aged for 73 years in our vaults.
Of course, it doesn't really matter what you eat before the Marmite, because everything will be taken over by the glorious, glorious taste of your Marmite. So when you've had enough Marmite, you know actually it's time to just go, because you can never have enough Marmite. But as you can see, once the food has been deliciously stored and then turned into something that is no longer recognisable as food, then it's a snack that goes well with tea, coffee and cold food.
Hot food is also one of the beverages. Now remember those coins that you threw at yourself earlier? You'll need them now in order to get an under-topping for your Marmite. That's right, an under-topping, the thing that you're putting under your Marmite. Let's be honest. Here is the Marmite factory. This is all that matters. Every piece of Marmite is originally manufactured here, and the workers crave refreshing Marmite as a snack.
Look at that nice brown cup of Marmite. He's going to have another, that James Woods-looking guy.
If you've wondered why British Leyland churned out so many wonderful cars in the 1970s, and maybe 3 or 4 more in the intervening 40 or 50 years, put it down to Marmite.
Call now to get your Marmite subscription package. Every month, for just a few small coins, we'll send you a subscription of Marmite that will include 1 to 4 jars. If you don't finish the 1 to 4 jars, well then, just you wait. This machine will grab your foot and pull you in.
Brilliant! I feel like we learnt a lot about Marmite and yeah. Julie,
I want to point out to Felix, I did watch that Automat video the other day.
This is the extra old.
Oh,
it's so
can't
good.
get that over here. I'm pretty sure I have to order this special.
I feel like a package is going to come together for you, Julie. I think we need to do that. Did you say
Do
you
it quick before the postal service is gone here. You have to do it fast.
Yeah, sure. Did you say you were going to donate $20 if Julie ate a spoonful of Marmite?
I did, but I'd also donate $20 if she doesn't.
I don't care. I'm doing it. Is this enough?
I
Wait a
think Julie's lying. I think it's
Wait,
chocolate.
don't do it yet. Don't do it. Oh, Felix, spotlight that video.
I don't want to look.
I mean, we need to see it big.
I'm double
All right,
dipping, but it's mine. Nobody else
here we
can
go.
eat it.
I mean, this is grim.
Right.
But, over to you, Julie. Do we have some music as well, Felix?
Bahama flutes! Bahama flutes!
Dedication. Dedication.
Oh my god!
Dedication's what you need.
No, she
Oh,
won't
no.
spit it out. She won't spit it out.
Regret.
No. Okay, well that was
Yummy.
Awful.
Have we turned into Jacker?
We might have. Okay, people are already voting. I didn't even ask, but Felix did in the chat.
This is the healthy content people crave.
I'm gonna.
Can't keep doing the same stuff after 4 months.
Should I throw myself out of the window?
All right, we
keep
got a
getting
red,
this over and over again, all the same games.
got a red.
Yeah, let's give them what they want.
We got a red. We got mostly red here for the votes for red or blue. It's well, someone has actually asked. The Bairstow family are querying: is that actually chocolate, Julie?
No. No, I wish it were. No, I've got to the point where I can eat Marmite straight out of the jar.
I probably,
That's a
I don't
problem.
know. It burns because I'm vegan as well, so I eat a lot of yeast flakes because they've got a lot of B12, and if you eat too many, the roof of your mouth just dies. All right, we got red. We got pretty much red across the board, but good try there, Julie. That's 5 points to the red team. Over to Felix.
There are 7 points for the red team and 8 points for the blue team going into the final game.
Fabulous. So, we caught up. We've now got Felix said, oh, there we go. Good. 8. Yeah. So only a point in it. Excellent. Red team captain, you won. What would you now like to play for the final game?
We'd like to play the game of Back in My Day.
Great. So what we need for suggestions for this are a number of items that, not just items and objects, but things that have been, not animals. No, we don't want any of those. Felix, calm down. We need items that are like technological breakthroughs of the last century. You know, you can go even further back. Things that you wouldn't have had maybe back in your day if you were an old person now. So, I mean, Gatorade, I don't think we even have that now. I don't think that's a thing here. So wait, Felix is on the chat today. Things that scare old people. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go with what Marianne has suggested first, and then please put some more in there. We need a number of these. So, at any point during this, I'm gonna throw one of these out, and whoever makes you laugh the most with their suggestion, they'll get a point, and Felix will tot those up as we go. So, first suggestion then is air conditioner. So, back in your day, you're going to tell us about how an air conditioner was. Wait, everyone. Oh, Matt!
Oh, back in my day, we didn't have air conditioning. HVAC is what we had to do when the bombs started dropping.
Ben!
Back in my day, we didn't have air conditioning. We'd just blow in people's face and hope the car fumes didn't kill them.
Krista!
Back in my day, we didn't have air conditioner. We would just have our hair be Brian Driddle.
Nice. Julie!
Back in my day, we didn't have air conditioning. We just had loyal fans.
Sean!
Back in my day, we didn't have air conditioning. Yes, it wasn't. BC doesn't mean before Christ, it means before conditioning.
Okay, Rob.
Back in my day, we didn't have air conditioning. We just washed our hair with shampoo.
Oh, it's too similar to Krista's, so no point for that. Okay, back in my day now. No tears. Back in my day, fidget spinners. Fidget spinners. What on earth was used back then? Yes, Julie, I dread to think.
Back in my day, we didn't have fidget spinners. We just had knitting.
I'd buy that. Ben!
Back in my day, we didn't have fidget spinners. We just played with glue tack until the teacher told us to stop.
Ben's so young. Krista!
Back in my day, we didn't have fidget spinners. We had knives.
Sean!
The same. We grew up on the same street. Hello.
Good to see you, Johnny.
Hey.
Matt!
Back in my day, we didn't have fidget spinners. We just called those soldiers who had shell shock in a wheelchair.
No point for that. No point. New word. Back in your day, you didn't have boomerangs. You had something else. What was that instead? No point for blue team then. Ben!
Back in my day, we didn't have boomerangs. We just lost everything.
Matt!
Back in my Don't worry, the suggestion will come back to me.
Hey, Rob!
Back in my day, we didn't have boomerangs. Nobody knew Australia existed.
Oh, Sean!
Back in my day, we didn't have boomerangs because no one called us boomers.
We have to end on that, I think. Let's bring it right up to date.
Sean, I can't wait to see you in a production of Fiddler on the Roof with that costume.
Yeah.
All right, so there's no voting on this last round. It's purely just whatever points Felix
Mathematics
got to put down there. So we'll find out in a second what the points were. But one more time, yeah, this was a hang on. This was a free show. You know, if you want to donate, please do. It's genuinely keeping a lot of our players fed and watered at the moment. All the money that we take goes directly out to our players. And similarly, if you'd like to donate to Fresnel Theatre, which is where ComedySportz and MAINE are placed, you can do that with the link that'll pop up in there as well. So please do. if you aren't aware, I mean, everyone who's in the performing arts right now is kind of struggling as we wait to be allowed to perform live again. So, really quickly as well, our next show is tomorrow at 7 o'clock. It is Manchester versus Richmond, Virginia. So come on again for another UK versus US. But I think now, let's find out, did the UK win? Did the US win? Who knows? Only Felix knows. Over to Felix.
Versus Old England.
Oh, the blue team walked forwards 6 times, giving them 14 points. The red team walked forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that was it for the blue team!
Devastated! Oh, well, you know what? We lose so rarely, but it's good for us. It's good for us to lose now and again. Thank you so much, MAINE, for getting up so early. I know now at least one of you's got to go to work in a minute, so we'll wrap up now. Ben's got his
non-essential
because he is a child. And over to you, Felix. Play us out. We'll see you again soon.
Today's losing team were Rob Hudson, Ben Hodge, and Sean Mason. Today's winning victors were Matt A. Russell, Julie Nye, and the captain, Krista Simonis. Today's ref has been Bronya Edge.
Goodbye.
We'll see you at the next Free Fringe show, which is tomorrow.